developers so that they just had to update their maps. They had no work with it, but most of them didn't even write me back.
Oh God.
I mean, Lancy didn't answer me. Oxy didn't answer me. No one didn't answer me. No one really did answer me. So the only guys who answered me were some from the German community.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had a few maps on ModHub, like Ellerbach, Geiselsberg, Rade. And then a lot of maps went private request.
I seen that in your Discord. All right, there was a few coming in. All right, asking about people trying to get maps converted over and stuff.
And I don't know how, but somehow Oxygen David asked me for or about the Forage extension. And I explained it to him, and he said that this could be interesting if I would do it for him. And I said, yes, of course. But he only wants alfalfa and clover, and alfalfa he had already in his map.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to reroute all path of his alfalfa. I had to redo it, and then clover into it, and it took really a while. And
I'd say so.
When he started to get it out there that he would get the forage extension, suddenly it exploded and everybody wanted it.
Mm-hmm. No, Glencar, how's things? How is everyone that's in the chat, Reno? It'll probably take a few minutes now for the stream to kick out, but yeah, as I said, we have Mr. Alien Paul with us at the minute, so we're just been chatting and all this little bits. Jimmy, how is she? What is the stories? If you want to say hello, Paul, far away.
Hey there. At the moment you're breaking up.
Who maize it?
Yeah.
This is why I don't like Discord. I mean, awful bad, is it? Or what is going on? Just give me a sec. Can I do it like this? Oh, this is. Oh yeah, I can do it like this. Close out that. That's fine. I'll close that down. I don't need that. How am I now? Can you hear me now? Okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
No, Mark, that's not multiplayer. It's just a wee chat with Alien Paul on the whole Maize extension and MaizePlus. And we are running, what's this name of this? I can't pronounce it. Praga. But I think this map needs a bit of, it does need an update. One or two files are missing. So I don't know if the author that was making this map needs to fix it a small bit. There is the man himself in the chat. Make sure you do go over and give him a like and all that jazz, Reno. There is the Discord, the Maize extension Discord. Make sure you check that out. There is a couple of maps in there at the minute. When we play multiplayer, it'll be next week. Once I kind of get everything finished up, school and stuff at college. No, that's gone a long time ago. It is gone a long time ago. Right, we will do this. Right, if you do have any wee questions and stuff, Dare675, how is she doing? We'll just mosey around here. We're doing alfalfa at the minute, and they do come out as it is in Sandy Bay, and then you have all your other different crop types, and this is the one I like now the most. I need to, instead of getting your chaff coming into the trailers, it is whole crop silage, fresh, which is very cool. This has been the Forage extension has been out for a good while now. It's been out since kind of the start of the year, but a lot of the UK community hasn't really caught on to it. Since only it's the last 2 weeks, maybe last month, if I'm right, that it's kind of come into the attention of a lot of people. For about an hour. You need a PC, Mark. Yeah, say in the last 2 weeks, since like a lot of the bigger guys, say Silver News has got a hold of it, FS News has kind of came across it. It's kind of coming out, and especially with Oxy and stuff like that. If you do have any questions for him, ask away. The link to all his social media links are in the description as well. Sean, how's things? But yes, we will. I'd say it's pretty cool. And the one thing as well with pets, well, I have enough in there to kind of show what's going on. We'll drive back to that yard Reno's here now. You're still there, aren't you, Paul? I don't know if you're.
I'm here.
They're not asking any questions, but yeah, it's pretty cool with the silo bunkers as well. From what I was reading, if it's over 4,000 liters, you can't change it. It has to be under the 4,000 to swap out to different types, isn't it? Elite Farm, how's things?
I just wanted to say the Pagarusha map that you're playing on now will get today an update, as far as I know.
Okay.
So he will fix it. He was early on with the map, so he wanted to get the map out, and I said better not, but I just say so.
Oh yeah. As well as I was talking to you there during the week, I was kind of saying, I was like, there's no maps really out. If it did drop, you're kind of well hold. And you were saying as well, just to let people know, they might know that you need to start a new save game when you're adding this, so it injects itself proper into the game. Isn't that right?
Yeah. And this is one main reason why we took back the script last week. It went through testing last week already, and because there were no maps at the moment in or through testing on ModHub, we took the time and took the script back and made some fixes and added something new to it, because we had the time to get through the testing. And there will be a lot of maps out there in the future.
Oh yeah, especially one, as everyone knows, Sandy Bay, when that comes out. And Stone Valley has it in too, I'm pretty sure. He's the new one he's bringing out, Lancy's 2X map. That has it, that's ready to go as well, isn't it?
It is.
And then Seasons this works with Seasons, but you were saying the CCM extension doesn't work with Seasons, isn't that right? Or it's one or the other?
This is pretty much one big mystery that is out there, and I don't know why. Problem is not seasons. The problem is that the base game from Giants only provides 31 high types, and the base game uses already 23. Seasons brings in 3 or 4, and we bring in 6 with the MaizePlus, and then the high types are not enough, because our mod is specially made to work with seasons, because we had help from Rakeen and from Wobster, and it is really made for seasons, for the Realism players.
Also,
so if the map,
what?
Yeah, if the maps provided, you have 100% seasons compatibility.
It's pretty good. How you late? When are you playing on your map? I don't have a map there. I started one there a while back, but I just never got around to finishing it off. Yeah, so that's pretty. So this really, with seasons, and you're adding this on top of it, adds like a whole new, as I say, a whole new release of life to the game. Like when you're between yourself, Wobster, and people like that works in the back end, that doesn't get enough praise for what to do. Is serious. And like for Giants, I know obviously Giants has limitations too, but still, from where the games came back, 2008, I know I heard you say, I don't know if I've seen somewhere, but I've been around this, what, since 2008, very first one that came out. I played nearly them all. And every year, even what 2013, they ended back into 2013 when the more realistic mod appeared. That was another game changer. And then every year, there's always something new.
I mean, this time we have the chance to do a lot more because the game will be longer out there.
Mm-hmm.
So the new one comes. And I would say there will be a lot what we achieve now will come into the new farming simulator.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure that it will be. At the moment we got the high types pretty much out of the way because everybody knows it now, and all of the new maps will be on the right map, so already with enough high types.
Mm-hmm.
We provide our partners a sample map with all the fruits in and enough high types and all that stuff, but we are running into the bale type limit at the moment.
Yeah, that's another one. Like, it's it's not what she can't do. It's just what the game is kind of limited at the minute, kind of way.
We have a bale type limit of 64 in the game at the moment,
Six.
and we 64 bales, 64 different bale types you can have. Not 64 bales per piece, but bale types.
That's crazy.
Different
Like,
bales.
I didn't realize it was 64 different types.
I didn't either, but we bring 62, the
Okay.
extension seasons and all of that, and the Corona DLC, and we put also alfalfa and clover into Corona DLC, so it works with the Corona DLC too.
Okay.
But we already had to cut off the 180 and 155. They will come out as 130 because of the limit.
Mm-hmm. Uh, LCARO. I'm not sure how to spell. I butchered that name, but welcome to the stream. We're just chatting here with Alien Paul at the minute. If you have any questions and stuff like that that you want answered, he's here as well. We're just having a wee chat. I'm just driving here, just plodding along here at the minute. So I'm assuming you're probably kind of be fixing this even more, like tuning it a bit more over the next coming weeks, I suppose, as well. Or what's going on with maps coming out and stuff.
It will be at least in the next couple of days, or I would say in the next 14 days there should be over 30 maps out.
Holy! So everyone has their own, have their own kind of their own style to play it in. The big maps and small maps, and which are like the English and our UK style and European maps. So everyone has their own style to play it in.
If we can manage it, because Giants has a new testing system on ModHub that scares a lot of people off at the moment.
Oh.
It's pretty much it's a little bit harder than it has been before. Smaller issues get clearly shown, and some issues that are not there get shown too. So it is a little bit messy, but we will have to figure out how to work with it. So
it's like a learning curve then. So you're learning as well what's going on in the as well, kind of ways.
Yeah, and Giants too. I mean, they have to make it faster, the testing more accurate and faster at the same time. So on the way there will be some issues, but at the moment it is pretty hard because every little mistake gets shown, even if it's not a real issue. But we are planning on updating all the known British maps from Lanky and from Oxy, at least to the status of MaizePlus ready. That means enough high types.
Oh.
So you can use Forage extension too, but you just have to add the animal food a little bit to make it work with the common maps. We did it. We made it open so you can change it, right?
Yeah, cool. Green car 4D going to add more bale types to the D1000. Probably. Ikero. Ikero? I hope that's how you pronounce it. I'm sorry now. I would like to understand the difference between grass silage, and silage grass. There's loads. So he's here. He might be able to explain what's going on there, but there is a whole different types of grass and all that jazz.
Silage grass is pretty much the fill type we need for the bunker silos, because when you mow grass and you got the swat, it is not compactable. It's just a heap, and you need something in the bunker silos that you can compact, and therefore is the fill type silo grass. It only appears in the bunker silo. The grass silage, I think it should have not been any explanation to need, and I mean grass silage. You know what grass is, okay? it's the fruit that grows. but the silo grass is practically only a fill type for the bunker silo. We got the same stuff now with clover and alfalfa. It also got silo clover and silo alfalfa, so you can compact it in the bunker silo.
What am I doing now? This one, right? Maize silage. I hope I. Oh no, I don't need that. Do this. This is pretty cool as well, with your maize silage as well. If you want to do bales, that's only a little. Go on. Very neat little feature as well. If I drive over this little. It gets stuck. Well. Oh yeah. Donkey. What? Oh, this is great.
What did you...
Right, there we go. Oh no, maybe. Why is that not picking? It's the wrong type. That's my fault. But anyways, you can bale up fresh maize as well, which is pretty cool. Anyone that wants to do that. It's like that mod that was in 17. That FSI, that was something like what FSI had made for 17. That would be pretty cool if that was in 17. You could back your trailers into that and away you go. Tomo?
Yeah, the Cuba, yeah, I know.
That would be kind of, it would be the nail on the coffin if that was in along with this mod as well. But I know you were saying something as well, that they were trying to do something but couldn't get it working or something. I don't really want to say because I'm not 100% sure.
FSI is they will give no permission to convert the mod. I asked them. They won't give away the mod, and they said they are doing it by themselves.
So you think they'd ask for a bit of help, just so you think they'd ask for some help if they were stuck. Okay, someone might have an answer that they're stuck on, and the whole. This is kind of going a bit away. The farming agency. How many people have you actually in the like? That is something that is not happening. This is not like you all together. Like there's some big names that I've not seen in the farming agency. That this is all kind of kicked up the last month as well. That's kind of. You've yourself, what you've Oxy, you've Lancy's in there, you've White Bull Modern is in there, Wobster. You have a few big names that's in that group at the minute.
Yeah, but you have to differ a little bit, because they are part of somehow they are part of the development of the MaizePlus and the Forage, because they supported us, they provided us maps, they helped us with the script or something like that, and I'm trying to get all the modders that are that help us separately. I'm trying to get them all to work a little bit together so they can help each other out, so that we can achieve maybe in the future much more.
Mm-hmm.
It's not really like a modding team or so. They all are the same they were before. Yeah, that they are not members of the agency. They are just in the agencies. Yeah, how can I explain it? Uh,
Uh,
they try.
it's like a lot of people that's in the one place, but they're still their own people, kind of. Would that be the right way to say it?
I'm not
They're
sure.
part. It's like a little community. It's like a little community, but they still have their own. They're still able to do their own thing, kind of way. If that's how
Yeah,
you.
yeah. It's like an umbrella underneath the over the modders. So inside the farming agency, they can talk openly with each other, and maybe help each other out without having the fear of getting ideas stolen or something like that. This It's a work in process. I mean, it started not long ago, and it is a very long way to go. But I would wish that we can accomplish a lot together. So as the teams we partnered up with are the ones we work closely with together.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a Dutch modding team where we will do stuff with, and others are just in there because gave us a helping hand or something like that. It's different. There are people inside there and inside the Discord that are just to help, and we have partners that we really work closely with, and we try to combine them all together.
Oh yeah, but it's in a way I see it as well. At least you have to help there. Like if someone is kind of stuck, there's someone there that could go and ask, "Well, how do you do this?" Or do you know kind of a way, like a way around it, kind of way. If I'm saying,
Yeah, so that you can to people who are not from the community. I mean, not openly. If you have a new project and you would talk to anybody in the community, it would get out there and people would know it, and
mm-hmm,
someone would hear it, and they would get your idea and would steal it maybe. So inside there, you can talk about it. No one will take it because they all know how much it is necessary to stay honest.
mm-hmm. And that's a big part. That's one thing with the farming community. You need the trust, because if you don't have the trust, there's all hope lost. Hi, Bill, Rock, partner, Marcus, Martin Wood. How's things? I literally put the name in there. I can't pronounce Paragra. It's in the Maize extension Discord. If you want to join that, all the links to Alien Paul is down in the description. Agri Republic. How's things? Working together and not working together. Yeah, that's kind of way. They're like a community, but like a small little community, but they're still working away in their own projects. But it's like to come together, talk about ideas that doesn't get out to the public, and they can share.
It's pretty much like a pub where you go on Sunday.
That's you know what? That's the best explain. That's the best way to
Yeah,
explain
yeah.
it.
You can come to the farming agency pub and have your beer, and you're safe for your wives from your wives. So this is and what where we talk about in there stays in there. So this
Mm-hmm.
is pretty much the Fight Club if you want. So
So if you go up and start blabbing out, you're bringing all the hassle on yourself pretty much. But yeah, it's pretty cool. As what Paul was saying, it's about 30 maps. Should be in the next 2 to 3 weeks, give or take. There's probably going to be a lot of maps coming out. A lot of attention will be on this over the next wee while as well. Um, from what I've seen of it so far, that's another right. Well, I think of it now because I nearly forgot where we're going now. We need to go into the feeding equipment. What's in here now? Oh, yeah, yeah, we'll just. Oh no, we will pick. something that's in game. It's just as easy. Yeah, we will just buy a small little feed 1300. Do the job. This is a new feature as well. I've been more messing around with this map, just getting stuff. Where is it? The whole feeding system has completely changed in it as well. There's a lot more. Did I stop? Right, just need that cup. First, reverse. There we go. And if I don't hook all these up, there. Oh, I'm missing two bananas. We go F1. You have a lot more mixing ratios as well. You have maize silage, you have whole crop silage fermented, you have straw, grass silage, soybeans, and sugar beets, which is compared to what your standard mixing ratio was.
Yeah, but plus sugar beet, there are also potatoes in the same spot, but we couldn't put two names into the display because you couldn't you weren't able to read it then anymore because the text would. So it's always the first that you put in there. And soybean, there's barley, rape, and CCM with it too.
Oh, cool. So pretty much it's more experiment than so people as they're playing they'll find out. Yeah, because I noticed that. Alright, so if I go, I love this mod. So if I go here and I go over here, you can add all your different fermented grass, chopped maize, forage mixing. For whatever reason, that's not shown inside that. For some reason, forage
mixing.
Yeah, it's just blank. It says no filter.
So you need. Yeah, forage. You have to use forage because forage mixing would only be some mixed up forage, right?
But then you
some
have
R.
Straw, sugar beet, potatoes, and it should show 5 potatoes in there, as you were saying. Sugar beet, potatoes. It says 100%. So that's pretty cool, and you can kind of mix it in between them little ones to get your ratios and stuff like that. So that is another little bonus that the Realism players love.
First of all, I would really say, please read the complete description we put into, because there are 3 or 4 pages at MaizePlus, there are 2 pages at Forage, and there's even the mixing ratio in the top description of the mod.
Okay.
So we made really sure that every question will be answered there, just if people read it.
Oh yeah.
They don't.
Oh, don't you know? Well, it's they never read, but yeah, there is. As I say, I was reading it last night, and I was it was a bit overwhelmed. I had to kind of read it a few times, and I probably still will go back and read it a few more times just to see what's going on. But it's crazy the amount of effort and what it actually does to the game. Like, it changes, especially where you can bring sugar beets and all the other crops into play for feeding your animals and stuff.
But the really good stuff is you can completely change your feeding as you wish to. It's an open feeding system now. You got the XML printed out, and you can change it, and the script will take it globally to all you change. You can add new animals, you can add new fruit types for the feeding. You put it in there and you can feed it.
Cool. So I'm assuming, I know Oxy has in Sandy, hasn't he, calves and stuff, rare calves?
Yeah.
So I'm assuming if he wanted, he can integrate that into this mod as well for feeding.
He did, or we did, because you know the maps, when you unpack them, when you unzip them, you got the seasons folder in the first folder. You put the crops and all the stuff in, and seasons takes a look in it and says, okay, there are new files, I will take them, not from the base script. The same did we with MaizePlus. There's the MaizePlus folder in the first folder, and there is an animal food XML, animal food edition, I mean, it's named, and everything you change in there will be changed in the feeding. So you can completely make it your own.
So literally, as I say,
We only give a sample ratio with the script. It's only a sample.
okay. So literally, the sky's your limit with this mod. Literally, you can go
Right.
and change it to whatever your own style or whatever you want to do with it. Hello, Connor, and
And
hello, Kevin.
if you go into the shop, could you please go into the shop menu to bales, to pallets?
Yeah, hold on. Right, we go over.
It's a little delayed, right? YouTube is a little delayed.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too far behind. It's pretty much, right. So I'm in the wrong one. Migrant big bags. I think there was stuff, nothing in there. Pallets.
One.
Yeah, I seen these. All right. So you have your fillable pallets as well for the MaizePlus. So you have an empty one, then you have a pallet with carrots.
Yeah, the fillable is for when you harvest potatoes, carrots, or whatever. The carrot pallet is with carrots, and the potato pallet is with potato. And if you go to the bale section,
Yep. Yeah, you have a whole crap, right? We'll start over here. So you have your round bale clover silage, your alfalfa, your grass silage, your maize silage, your
this
CCM.
will come with the mod, with the forage extension. So if you put a mod onto a map that has enough high types, like a MaizePlus ready map, but you don't have clover and all the stuff in it, you can basically buy the food in the shop and feed your animals. Or if you start on a map with the fruits, but it is seasons and it is spring and you have not enough food there, you can use it to make a TMR to feed your animals. So you will not have any dying animals or no food. So we made sure of that all is within.
So you pretty much covered it bases. Well, pallets, I don't know. It was, oh yeah, there's pallets. So pretty much everything that you need, if you don't have it, the next thing is all there ready to go. Steve, how's things? How are we doing? The milkman.
Oi, Steve! Wait, long time to see. Hours or something like that.
How are you keeping Steve's anyways? I see you have one or two things uploaded for Giants as well. That pretty much covers a good chunk of it. Then the rest was just testing yourself and seeing what things does. Jason, how's things? How are we all keeping? If anyone has questions in the chat that they're not 100% sure, but definitely go and read what's on the mod hub. Them two different things, because there is a lot of reading there to kind of adjust to what's going on. It's once this comes out, it's really going to increase the realism like in the game mode. I sent Paul a message on his Facebook. You have an answer question there. He's a lad in there who wanted to translate to Brazilian and Portuguese.
I know. I read it. So I will come back to you, but not at the moment. I will come back to you. You're not forgotten. I read it.
Yeah, but we're not too bad now. We're just chilling here for a wee while. Yeah, we said that. Well, it was more Paul that said he'd why did we do a live stream? So I said, "Heck, we'll do a live stream on." I usually on Twitch, but I said I'd come over here. It's easier over here. So pretty much this map, if you go onto the Discord, this Discord link, it should be in the description. It'll be down there. All the links are in the description. Most of the maps will probably be updated as well. If anyone's on staff to join the stream, make sure you start a new save game with seasons or without seasons. Otherwise, you just, as I say, usually you'll probably have a few problems. But apart from that, what I was gonna say, enjoy the new mod. This is what I love. It's not chaff anymore. It doesn't show chaff in the very bottom corner. It's actually fresh maize or fresh Uh, 3. Yeah, after 3. I have a question, Paul. Just like Sega Master. Oh, Steve, you're trolling a bit there. Bob, how's things? Bob Sands is the best. Um,
Actually, it's coming out to Sega Master when Steve finishes his Bobby car for the FS.
oh, stop. Yeah, no, this is a vast improvement just for the base game alone. As I say, this is something I like it as well. So in the bunker, we have 12,000 liters of fresh maize, and then I have our fresh our whole crop. But if I decide, well, I want to chip in the same bunker, I can't. So literally, I have to go into a separate bunker. The only way I can change the fruit type if it's under 4,000 liters, which is pretty cool. So you could have your one pit of pure silage, second pit of maize, and then whatever, so on. So the secret's out. Yeah, but it's nice talking to Paul as well. I'm sure he'll have a few more things coming out in the future, and Oxy's map as well. But this is just as a side note. What Oxy's doing at the minute is just on another level as well. What he's doing with Farm Sim as well, with his cuttable hedges, it's just on another level altogether. What he's doing at the minute for the game, and yourself.
We spoke together, Lancy, Oxy, and Steve's, and me, and we just thought about it, and we said we will bring it all to another level. So it's not possible for anybody on its own, but together I think we can achieve a lot.
Oh yeah, like Farm Sim, Farm Sim is just, you can't do it on your own. You need a team, or you need people that they might know something that you don't know, and kind of one big brain together with Farm Sim is the limits is impossible, or the sky's your limit, as I say.
But you have to make really, really sure that you surround you with guys that are also honest and not jealous.
Oh yeah.
So this is pretty much. I mean, I love the guys really, and we have a lot of people inside the farming simulator in the farming agency Discord. Just yesterday, I was able to talk to some guys. I really didn't know that they are such cool guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're the guys from AgriSpec, for example.
Oh
they're awesome.
Yeah,
Really
Ross in there is a little genius. He's coming and play. He's going places as well. What he can do.
Spoke to Johnny yesterday.
Yeah,
it was mind blowing because he's a really decent guy, and
Owen Walsh. I think you were talking to him for a wee bit as well last night. Would they figure out an umbilical system together? I don't know. I don't know if that's possible though, Glencairn. That's just, I don't know what the limitations.
But what was the question?
Would they figure out an umbilical system? Do you know the reeler? And it's hard to explain. It's like a big long pipe on a reel. Then you have your dribble bar on the back. That's what he's on about for Farm Sim. I've seen pictures floating around. A lot of people have pictures, but they're only kind of models and stuff. But it probably could be manageable, but it's hard to know.
You mean for the baling? No.
No.
The silage?
I will. Give me 2 seconds and I'll get a picture. And this will be the easiest way I can kind of explain what we're kind of talking about.
I know what he means. Yeah, right. For the manure or something like that. This when you to not to spread the manure, but using these these pipes to yeah.
I'd say we've seen things around Forage. We've seen pictures and stuff, but they're never working. But yeah, that's something else that a lot of people are wanting as well in the game. But it's, I'd say, limitations too. Um, I don't know if anyone has any questions, other questions in the stream. I don't know how long we've been on. We've been on here for, I don't know how long we've been. 40 minutes. Well, we're not doing too bad. Not doing too bad at all. Yeah, well, look, that would be nice. I've seen pictures, people just kind of showing them off and that, but yeah, I don't know about it. Robster would be the man to figure. It probably would be possible, I'd say. It'd be pretty cool though if you could get it to work. It's like the sky. As I say, the sky is the limit, especially Oxy at the minute, and his little his thing he's working on, his potable hedges. That'll be cool once that comes out. I think that's coming out the next update. You have a lot of guys out there. There's a lot more guys out there in the background as well.
Yeah, what people have to imagine is that it is only made step by step. Yeah, so Wobster had to get his manure system, his hoses out there before you can think about the piping for the manure. Yeah, so you have to do first this, and on this mod you can build up. It's the same with the MaizePlus and the Forage. We had to get out MaizePlus first, then we could deliver Forage, and then we can go further. And
yeah.
people want all at the same time.
Which is not possible. It's like it's baby steps. So you make one thing first and see how that goes. I'll see what reaction you get, then you kind of go on to the next step. Do that, make sure that's working, then you move on to your third step, and so on. And then at the end of it, you have it's just. But as Jeremy says, modders do make the game. If modders weren't doing what they're doing at the minute, this game, I don't think it would be around as it speaks at the minute. There's some amazing modders and scripters that work in the background. Dave, how things?
The best what could happen is that they cancelled one release date so that we get it a little bit longer, because you need to get into the game, then you need to figure out how it works, then you create the mods, and then you can build on them, and then already the new FS is out, and all is done for nothing, because you have to start all over again. And with the longer lifespan now of the farming simulator, there will be really a lot more out there, and probably Giants will take on to do some stuff that we do, and will implement it.
Hopefully.
As far as possible. Yeah.
You're very much right, Jeremy. That's saying what was it? I'll start kind of back. A lot of people, like, there might be a lot of old school people that was in here for 13. You had the more realistic mod that came out kind of the back end of 13, the last 2-3 months. MJ, how things? It came out the back end, and it kind of it showed what the game could be, and then all of a sudden you're starting your new cycle again. Oh yeah, you're right there, Steve. FS19 has a lot more to show what can be done with the engine. It's just that we have more time, and the modder has had more time to experiment with more stuff. So over the next few months, you could see more new features coming to the game as well, hopefully. And it increases the realism. So you still can have your arcade. A lot of people like their arcade side of the game, and then you have seasons. You have a lot of other stuff that makes this game kind of it's like 2 games on one. You have the arcade side, and then you have the realism side, as best you can.
Yeah, and there's a lot of stuff in between also.
And then you can have the mixture. You can have semi-arcade and semi-realism, so you can kind of mix and match.
But a lot of people have to think about that what is possible on PC now, and we bring to PC is not because we don't want to bring it on console. It's just because the old console generation can handle it. But if there is a lot that will be out on PC now, there's a lot possible for the next gen. So people just should say we want this on console, and not start hate. But just demanding we want this on console, so Giants has to think about it, because if the voices get loud enough with the next gen console, there will be much more possible. So maybe a lot will be taken over from this version to the next one with the new consoles.
That's the whole reason that Giants have held back, isn't to see what kind of these new consoles are like. I think that was the reason that they were holding back.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's another thing. I'd say a lot of modders do get sick. Like the whole console community, there's about a small percentage of them that constantly demand, and it's not fair on a modder. And this what really, and I'm sure Paul would say the same thing. It just really annoys them that they're constantly being barked at. Well, I want this in console. I want this in console. Is it coming to console? That's pretty much, I see it the whole time. Or if I have videos up, I'm the same. Is it coming to console? And I'm like, I don't know. It might come, maybe down the line, it might come. But as it stands, it always comes to PC first. And then maybe down the line, if it get on console, it'll go on console. But people have to wait for the new consoles to come out to see what happens. And a lot of it's down to the scripts as well, with Microsoft and Sony. Well, is it come to console? And the tram lines as well. Definitely. Like Wobster is a little, from what I've heard and seen, he's a little, and there's a lot of people out there that does little small things for the game that has that little touch more. Is it fun to the worst carbon free, but a lot of YouTubers have that kind of. A lot of YouTubers do have console. They have it all the different versions of how you say console, pretty much blacklist. But a lot of them taking it off now. Oh, it's raining. But yeah, I'd say we'll probably wrap this up now in the next few minutes. We've been on here an hour, just yapping away and just chilling. I'm 88 head. Yeah, my 80, oh dear, or the 34, or the 30, oh stuff. But yeah, a lot of they have, like, console players, I know they're missing out, but they have to have that small bit of patience. So they do. And especially brands and stuff. I know 4D Modern is working on brands at the minute. He's been talking to people at the minute, so some of his stuff will probably come in as the proper brands as well. You'll see. It's not that as well. The other thing with the consoles that's out at the minute, you have this whole slot system, which kind of brings a lot of the texture quality down. You have certain limits and stuff on console. Oh yeah, pretty much but see, that's the other side to console at the minute as well, the whole slot system, which kind of narrows it down to what can be on console too. And the poly count. Oh yeah, sure. So far I'd like to think we're broke. Yeah, oh yeah. There's a lot. See, with PC, like there's a lot more open, or what you can do, and then like Pleasant. I'm kind of slightly going off track here a small bit, but Pleasant Valley. I don't know if people play that, but that's another insane map to what he's done there as well. The whole mining site and stuff like that. But
I can't wait for the 16 times map to be released.
Oh, and the one that the lads are working on.
And the first question when it will come, does it come to console?
Pretty much.
Four combined maybe.
I don't know, but from what the lads were saying, like, it's crazy. Like, I think it nearly takes a half an hour from the bottom side of one corner across the other side of the pond. Like, it's going to be insane. Like, that's something I've like, that is crazy as well. What he's been able to do to integrate all these maps. That's been like they're able to talk to each other. He'll be one of them scripters or like disabled. He knows how to think on his hand, and he's a lot of people in behind him as well. And I've heard a lot of people
In
are
this map,
backing him as too.
this map will get the Forage extension ready, batch. We will do it. We'll get all the good stuff.
Oh yeah, no, I've heard now. I've heard that a lot of people are wanting to have a look and want to help him out on this map. Like it's something I don't think a lot of people like. Maybe in 17. Oh no, this wasn't Air Ireland. We'll go back to Air Ireland. That was on 17. Like it's crazy. Has learned to get cheeky. Yeah. I stopped. The console players, God love them. I know there's 10%. I'd say what 10 to 15% of them that's constantly bashing the whole time, and then you've the other side of the community. They're grateful to be even getting mods. Because even was it 15? Was it 17? Was when mods started coming on console. Before that, it was only the DLCs and stuff. Oh, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't released for 17. It was being made at that stage. Oh, but it's still crazy to think that you can get all these different maps work together and talk together and get them blend in together. But I say when that 16 times map comes out, it's just going to be on another level. Especially when you have Wobbs. I know I heard Wobbs are supposed to be helping as well in the background as well, and yourself with the maize. There's a lot of people kind of helping out that want to help. I would say that it's usually the younger ones that have no patience. David, how's things? You pretty much you hit it there in the nail. Console is kind of one of the biggest revenues for Giants at the minute.
I would not say that the people not holding back are 10-year-olds on console, because met so many grown men who are so child-minded, and so many childs between, I would say, 12 and 16 who are so much more grown in their head. So you can't say this really to.
It's a mixture. You could just say it's like from the young to the old. They have no patience. A Sandy Bay player. I am a Sandy Bay player only. There's a lot of maps. The next, if you've only joined the stream, next 2 weeks you're going to see a lot of maps starting to appear with our MaizePlus ready. I won't change that now. I'm not going to put that in the title now. But as I said, we'll probably wrap it up. We'll be on here for guts of an hour, just chatting away. As I say, Paul, you're one chilled out person. Make sure you do check him out. Check out all his social links and all that. I know, I'll plug this now. If you're not following Average Johnny on Twitch, I know you're kind of. I think you're appearing on there tomorrow, from what I've heard. I think you're chatting with him tomorrow. I think he's doing Farm Sim tomorrow, so he'll probably do a bit more in-depth stuff and messing about for.
Yeah, with Johnny, yeah.
Yeah. Because I was in the Discord there a wee while ago, so I know him very well. So he was saying that he's doing a wee stream with you or something tomorrow. So he'll have all his gang from Twitch, because he'd have a good gathering over there on Twitch. But definitely go and check out all his social links and all that jazz. Definitely join the Discord if you do have any questions or you come across something that you want to kind of chat about. When are we going to do the CCM videos? It's integrated into this model, so it is. We'll see how we get on. I'm kind of just tied up the rest of this week. From next week onwards, I should be a bit more active on Twitch, because that's where I'm doing all my live streams. I just done this on here for today. Philip, Craig did it. This is probably just where is it? It's just easier to say this because I cannot spell this. It's in their Discord. All the links is in the description. It's this map here. This map is in their Discord. I'd hold off just a bit longer on one or two of the maps because there is a small errors that needs to be fixed. But say they give it till the even time or even tomorrow, a lot of them should be up. There's one map in the Holzhauser, that should be pretty okay. I haven't tested that map now, but if you go onto their Discord and go in there, there's 3 or 4 maps in there that's ready to go with this. And then whenever Sandy Bay dropped, that'd be ready to go. And then Stone Valley, Lancy Boys, Stone Valley, 2x, that should be pretty much ready to go. You'll have this whenever the 16 times maps come out by Ross, the Agri lads, Agri Spec. There'll be a lot more maps over the next 2 weeks, so you have your own variety of maps to keep you busy. Oh, how's there no CCM on there? I'm not too sure. So I haven't messed around with that map yet, so I'm not too sure. Unless, oh knows. Georgie, how's things? Oh yeah. No,
Sorry, what was with Holzer map? What is with
yeah, he
with the
says there's
Holzer
no
map?
CCM on it.
Yeah, you have to use MaizePlus CCM extension, and the Forage extension. To use all 3 mods to get the CCM. The Holzer map is completely Forage extension ready, but you have to put MaizePlus CCM extension into the mods folder too.
So for that map, you need the 3 mods in so for it to work proper.
You should always use all 3 mods if the map has the high types, because you can't take mods in or out with high type use, because it will mess up the whole system, the heaps, when you reload and you're missing 1 mod.
He's got no. He probably need to put placeable silos then, bunkers then, David. I'm not too bad, Georgie. I'm not too bad at all now. Yeah, you probably need to put placeable bunkers down if there's no one there already, or depending on what style play you're playing on, or either medium or hard. You probably have to place them down. So, so to get so if you're not using seasons, you can use the CCM. But if you're using seasons, you can't. If I get that right.
No, you can use all mods, all 3 mods of us with seasons.
Okay, cool. So I just need to go and root that one out, and so on, and I'll add it in.
Yeah, you have to keep in mind, Seasons and MaizePlus, all of the mods work perfectly together. The one thing that doesn't work is when you play on a vanilla map with the vanilla high types.
Okay.
So it is not Seasons not working with MaizePlus or the other way around. It is vanilla high types are not enough for all these extensions.
Oh, that makes more. That makes sense. So say
This is why I'm
yeah, Sandy Bay and the map I'm running on the minute, that has more than the standard.
right.
Okay.
And all maps that get the badge MaizePlus ready have at least more high types, so you can use all of the mods. And the maps like Sandy Bay or this Pagarusha with the badge Forage ready got all the fruits and the high types.
Okay.
And you can play it with everything. You can play it with Seasons, Straw Harvest, MaizePlus CCM extension, MaizePlus Forage extension. All the mods that bring in high types, you can play them all at once.
That is cool. So it brings the whole realism even more to everyone. Now and you can find all his mods. That CCM is on Mod Hub as well. So you just go click on there and download it. They're all in there. That was even updated this morning. I think you said they still uploaded the wrong version as well, but it still works, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. I think I'll wrap it up here. Thanks to Paul for joining us for this hour. But definitely go and check.
Welcome.
No problem. Go and check out all the social links. Make sure you hit and follow and all that jazz. And on this Facebook and the Farming Agency, all them links are there too. Well, the maize on Sandy Bay. What do you mean, Georgie?
I can just say Sandy Bay, the coming PC version, is completely Forage extension ready, so you should play it with MaizePlus CCM extension and the Forage extension to get all out of it.
Mm-hmm. No worries, Steve.
Because then clover and alfalfa is also in the bunker silos, and yeah, it is a whole new level
Yeah.
then.
Oh no, Sandy Bay is coming out. Sandy Bay, when that drops, will have all the bells and whistles. So to get the most out of it, as Paul said, just go over onto Mod Hub, download all them 3 mods, and if you want to run seasons, away you go. As long as it's maize ready and it has extra food type, you should be ready to go. Yeah, you put all the mods in your mods folder and away you go. It's already in Sandy Bay. Clover is already in it. If from what I can remember, it was already, and alfalfa was already in it, so they just integrated the maize. Brian?
No, on Sandy Bay there was only the alfalfa.
Okay, I just wasn't 100%.
We put in we put in our clover, the carrots, the onions, and the field grass.
Yeah, all them will be with the maize extension will be on Sandy Bay. Oh, even the new thing he was working on, the cuttable hedges, that's coming as well. Plus the hedge trimmer, that is coming. So the way I see Sandy Bay at the minute, what Oxy's been doing, it's just insane. And a lot of that stuff that he's been doing will be on his new map as well, more than likely. So we don't put anything in the folder. I'm at last now, David, to what you're on about. All the mods that we've been talking about, you just put them in your mods folder, and away you go. Brian, how's things? Thank you for the follow as well. I hope you're doing well. We're pretty much wrapping up the stream. William? I don't know, William. He's still working on that map, though. For Sandy Bay. Sandy Bay is not out yet. The updated version isn't out yet. Right. As I said, we're going to wrap up this. We've been here for just over an hour. As I say, thanks to everyone that has stopped by. Definitely go check out Alien Paul. And make sure you give him a like on all the socials, follow all their socials. The Farming Energy is in there. All his links are in there. Is this going to be recorded? This is literally, once this goes live, it'll take about an hour for it to go. So if you come back in about an hour, it should be ready to go. Might not even an hour. I'll just put a post like live straight away, and then you can rewatch it back. But anyways, I will let you all go. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoy this little chat. I hope you all enjoy what this mod has to offer and what's going to be coming out over the next couple of weeks. So until then, have a good day. We'll see you all very, very soon. And thanks for Paul for hopping on here for a wee while and answering the few questions that anyone that has, and whoever is watching this back. I hope most of your answers have been answered if you watch the stream back. Right, I shall say later. Where is this? Because I need this other bloody window up. History. There we go. Because I need to do this as well. Because I need to stop. That's one thing I don't like about YouTube. You have to do 3 different things to stop a stream. Anyways, I will catch you all later. And have a good day. I should be kind of on Twitch towards the end of the week. Start of next week I'll put up a schedule for Twitch, but I'm moving back over to Twitch for streams and stuff because it's a better platform for who's doing that. So until then, I shall catch you all later. Cheerio.
Peace.
Now.